I also have to preface this clip with this. Citizen M is a shit-stirring piece of asshole.
But that's why he's awesome.
He really is just a dickhead. So on Mersh's TV screen, he puts Pod Awful's Pizza Fund on there. Pod Awful really has a problem with Mersh. Why, I don't know. It does seem a little internet dork obsessive, but whatever. Everybody's got their issues on the internet. Look, if we were all healthy people, we'd be in real entertainment. So Mersh he's had it with Zen Rhino in this clip. Now, I think him and Zen Rhino are fine now. And I love Zen Rhino. I think he's great. I love Mersh. I think he's great. To me, this is just me being a spectator and also me going, ooh, my ears are tingling. I got mentioned. I kind of like it. Let's check out Citizen M's clip.
Early in the day, there's I got an email from Zen Rhino during the show, and I called him out live on the air. And I was like, look, don't email me asking me for clips we play. Like, I'm not your producer. Like, what are you nuts? Emailing me during the show? Hey, can you pull that clip for me? I want to do some work. Then go find the clip and do the work. Like,
okay. I will say this. Mersh and I handle these types of things differently. If I get an email during the show, I don't even know what's in the email.
Yeah.
I know I have an email notification. I'll just take time. I'll scroll down on my phone. I'll just swipe right and I'll catch it later. But I guess Mersh sees that he's being emailed during the show by Zen Rhino, and Zen's been asking him for clips while he's doing the show, and Mersh is none too pleased with that. He also doesn't want to send Mersh his own clip, or he doesn't want to send Zen his own clips so that Zen can then clip them out. I've never personally had this problem with Zen. He just cuts our shit up and puts it out there. That's, he's never asked me for it. But apparently he's done this to Mersh a few times. And I'll tell you this, as a broadcaster, I know where Mersh is right now psychologically. This has been
you do your own prep work, man.
Well, not only that, but this is something that he's probably dealt with silently a few times and never said anything. And it's been building and building and building. Like, a lot of people would go, wow, Mersh, you don't really need to crucify the fucking guy. Like, he just asked you a question. But this has probably happened enough times where now he's got to let the steam out sometimes when you're on the air, or it'll affect the other shit that you're doing.
Exactly.
Like we all do. The email actually had said, do me a favor, ask Royce where I can, where that clip is, and then send me the link. I'm doing
Yeah, Zen, I love you, buddy, but that was not the move to make. And I think even Zen would say, I probably could have handled that differently. But you don't go to one host of the show and go,
the other one,
could you talk to the other host of the show and get this clip for me? Could you imagine if someone...
This has got to be a bit, right? He has to be doing a bit. There's no way you just hey, can you go talk to your buddy?
Yeah. Johnny has never once taken a request from a listener and then gone, hey, Aaron, I'm going to impose on you a minute. Go find this so I can send it back to another guy. And I'm like, I mean, if it was Johnny, I would probably just go, yeah, the links, you can find it here. But Johnny has never done that. Johnny would never go, yeah, let me go bother Aaron for a clip that some guy wants. Just go to the guy. If you want a clip from me, just go right to me and ask me for the clip. Don't make Johnny your errand boy.
Well, maybe Royce is just easier to deal with.
Well, we're gonna find out why he didn't go to Royce directly.
Fucking 10 shows a week, 2 hours each live.
I hear you.
And then
buddy.
on top of that, I have to somehow manage my own spiraling alcoholic life. And then he just melted down, yelling at me in the chat. Nobody was on his side, so he left, and then he emailed me fuck you and blah 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 blah. So after the show, we're talking, and I'm Royce basically said I told him multiple times to fuck off. I never want to see him again. Don't talk to me. I hate you.
Jesus. Sometimes I feel like our show doesn't have enough drama between us and its listeners. I listen to these other shows and they're like, I'm fucking done with Zen. He's a piece of shit. I can't stand him. And I'm like, Zen's fine to me. He doesn't bother me. And shit.
Wow, this is a strong reaction.
Yeah. Zen,
if you've got your own spiraling life to handle, just don't invest in this.
Zen's the one who sent me this clip. So I'm guessing he doesn't have too much of a problem with it. But Look, this is one of those clips where I see all sides of it. Like, yeah, that would annoy me if someone wrote to me and said, will you ask so-and-so for this clip? But then, like, Zen Rhino and the ROTC guys have been such, like, they've been, internet tight, like, as far as fans and shows go. So to see that all, like, fall apart is kind of weird to me. It's odd that I'm looking into this, and then we're going to get mentioned in a second here. Ryobi, go ahead, buddy. Then we're going to jump back into this.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for taking my call after hours. I know you're probably with your kids and everything, maybe hanging out with April.
Yeah.
And that's why I called.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking for Johnny's number. I know Johnny does a good show, and I just want him to let me restream the whole damn thing.
But I'm on the air, right? But I'm on the air, and you're asking me for Johnny's phone number. Okay, now I'm seeing Mersh's point. This would drive me fucking insane.
Yeah, I know. I can't give it to him.
You're on the air.
Yeah, Ryobi, I'm on the air right now.
Just give me Johnny's number.
No, I'm not. I don't want to give out Johnny's number on the air.
Well, but then how am I going to get the show?
God damn it. I will talk to you later. See, now I understand. I get it. I understand where that would be a problem. Thank you, Ryobi. Ryobi always had a way of explaining things so I could understand them.
Like that kind of shit. Like even meaner than I say shit. And I was like, wow, really? He's like, yeah, I've had it. And then it slowly hit me. I'm like, that's why he literally in the email said, hey, Mersh, can you ask Royce for the link and then give me the link? And I'm like, you motherfucker. So like, yeah. So then he wrote me an email while we were still live calling me fuckface. I'm a fat fuck you. That's why everybody hates me, all that. Because I just wrote back and I'm like, oh, that's why you asked me to ask Royce, because he was going to tell you to go fuck yourself. It turns out we both don't work for you, Zen. I'm not going to do steel toes prep for you because that guy.
I'm not going to do steel toes prep. Zen has sent me shit.
Right.
Where he's been like, oh, Mersh did this on Nightwave or whatever. And I don't use most of it. But if I ever do go, oh, this was a funny thing that Royce, that Royce did on Nightwave, and I saw it from him, and go listen to Nightwave on Rumble and all this shit. And like, but I mean, if you really are taking a link from a guy's show because you're gonna go give it to another show, it's a bit of a dirtbag thing. Yeah, if someone did that to me, I'd be annoyed. Not at the show. I wouldn't be like if it was the other way around, and one of the ROTC fans who listens to our show or Daywave or Nightwave went, hey, could you give me that link to that thing you did? And I go, here, and then they sent it, and then ROTC did it. I would be like, oh, well, that's fine that they did that, but you would like to the guy who got the link from you, you would be like, bro, you're just sending shit we do and just giving it to other shows. Like, what the fuck? Make them do their own prep work. But I wouldn't mind if they did it. Like, it's fair game.
Because we can't all check the same internet site.
Yeah.
I've had that happen before. I've had shit I covered on my show, or like, and Steel Toe Morning Show, there's Zen Rhino going, hey, check out this clip. It was great. Like and it's like, it's not even some shit everyone's covering. It's Nightwave shit. It's like weird, obscure shit that I go find.
See, and he doesn't always send me those links and go, oh, Nightwave did this. Sometimes he'll just send me links and go, this shit's good. I'll be like, oh, thanks. I appreciate that. That's very nice.
Well, I mean, in fairness, then you do not have a jaded perspective, but also it is a bit of a dirtbag thing to be like, hey, guy, give me this thing. Look what I found.
I really am just kind of feeling like an innocent bystander, like a hopeless little innocent kid in all this. Or like, I'm sorry, I didn't know. I'm not going to throw Zen Rhino under the bus and say, well, he doesn't tell me it's from Nightwave. I mean, sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. We give credit when he does. But I'm also not going to shit on Mersh because he has a reason to be upset. So I like both of these guys. I don't want to shit on either of them, but Mersh does have a right to not feel good about this. And Zen, if you ever send me something from Nightwave, fucking tell me.
It's like, let's give it to Aaron from Steel Toe. No, I'm not doing your fucking job for you. You want to be a mod and a fucking producer for a show, whatever, you go get your own prep. What kind of reaction would you expect if you emailed Dick Masterson and told him to give you all his prep? Or if you asked Steel Toe, hey, can you give me all the links to all the videos you played? I need those for my own thing. No.
That's the part that got me is when he made me see it through his eyes. And I'm like, yeah, that'd be kind of fucking weird. Like if I just forwarded the prep sheet to Zen Rhino and then he sent it to Mersh for Nightwave.
I mean, do you need
I don't even send Johnny the fucking prep sheet.
Well, now you don't need to at this point. I've learned so much about what I do from you that at this point I just do, we have very similar prep sheets. So at this point,
okay.
Have you seen this one? Yeah.
Oh, we this is our job. This is what we do. We're trying to build a business and make money. And we got Virgin, we got Pessy, we got Frozen. And these motherfuckers are always running out trying to get clips for us. We got Taper clipping our show, making art. We got all these people doing work. And then you're like, hey, the work you did, can I leech off that, please? No, you can't.
It is a funny rant.
It is.
It is pretty good. I hope Zen has a sense of humor about it too, because it's just the internet. Like it's just, look, people get pissed off about shit for good reason. And
I thought it was a bit, so I hope he's at least enjoying it because it's hilarious.
You learn from it and you move on.
Fucking guy. By the way, ain't seen him in Nightwave for weeks. Always fucking donating to fucking Steel Toe. Always donating to these other guys. You know what?
Wait a minute, time out. I pay my tithings to Nightwave.
Yeah, but the Zen,
look, Zen will throw a couple bucks here and there. That's true, but he's not like David Chandlering it or anything. He's a good guy. He supports the show. I support Nightwave as well. Support Revenge of the Sith. Support all these shows are great. You see what I mean about me being caught in the middle?
I had nothing to do with it.
Like Mersh isn't shitting on us at all. We're just kind of the man in the middle. And he's going, look, you do this for Steel Toe. And I'm kind of caught in the middle of the fight where I'm like, I like both of you guys. Make nice, would you?
What, you want to fucking give Steel Toe fucking $20 in donations per show? Fucking ask him to pull clips for you, bud.
I mean, Zen, in fairness, he does raise a good point. You should be bothering me for this shit.
But Aaron will probably do it because he always feels guilty when he owes you money.
Yeah, and I know Mersh will see this, so I will say this to Mersh. Mersh, I don't know the relationship you and Zen have now, and I don't know the relationship you guys had before, but he does this cool thing where he just goes and clips shit out of the show. Never even bothers me for anything. Just goes and clips it for me.
He makes it effortless. I just don't think once to even ask, like, wow, where did you find this amazing diamond in the rough?
I just say, wow.
I'm grateful it graced my...
There's a weird thing I said. I hope nobody clips that. Zen Rhino's got it about 5 minutes later, Mersh. Sorry, buddy. I didn't know things were like this. Sorry. I get it. I understand. Sorry that I'm caught in the middle.
He's got to eat, man.
Yeah.
You got me fucked up here. Lickety split, pull that clip for me. Some of these people think you're our friend, LOL. I'm not an everyday part of your life in real life, but like, I'm supposed to just run around for you and do your work? I'm working harder than you, Zen. I'm working harder than you. Jesus Christ. And the way he was like, yo, ask Royce to give me that clip. He got so upset because he was out of line, and then people were trying to tell him he was out of line, and then he was still like, nah, Mersh is the fucking asshole. Hey.
Zen, don't take other shows' stuff and then send it to me and tell me to do it. I don't feel good about that. If I see something on their show and I was going to talk about the same story, I do go, oh yeah, I saw ROTC did this first yesterday, so I hope I don't fuck it up.
But I got to get at it. Like, I don't know, man.
But I want to talk about this, yeah. But yeah, Zen, don't go and take clips from other shows and then I don't think you
know, or do. Or I mean just
or do. No, I don't think you do that. I haven't seen you do it lately. But yeah, just for future,
this next clip comes from Zen Rhino. I'm sure it's totally safe.
Yeah, I like Royce and I like Mersh. I like both of those guys. So don't take their hard work and send it over here. And there's already the kind of show we do, the kind of news stories that we're going to cover. There's going to be a lot of crossover to begin with. So
yeah, there's only so much news to go around.
Right. So so let's all be nice.
Hey, excuse me. Opie style. Hey, E-Rock. Can you get that clip now? You got me fucked up if you think that I'm going to run and get that for you. tired of these motherfuckers. And don't think I don't go around. I don't see what's going on. And I don't see this shit. Like, I don't notice that motherfuckers don't come in here anymore anyway. And when they do, they hang out and they'll fucking, oh yeah, here's $2 to read 6 paragraphs.
Sorry that
Was
happened.
he drinking?
Sorry, Zen. Sorry that whole thing went down. That seems like it. Seems like
oh, Gray Duckling with a link in the chat.
Seems
Zen Rhino sent me.
Gray Duckling Zen Rhino sent me this, and it's just a TikTok link.